Hey, what's going on YouTube? What's going on Facebook? Everybody, I have to do a response video to this guy who is a fake Bill O'Reilly. Who I don't know how many followers he has, but it came across my desk, and he basically asserted that the problem in the black community is that we need to get back to Jesus. We need to get back to Christian values, right? To get back to our Christian values. So I'm gonna play what he said, and then I'll come back.
I think that it's time that the black community as a whole re-examines itself and possibly returns to, for example, its Christian roots, because clearly this kind of behavior is not condoned from what I see anything in the New Testament.
Okay, so first of all, to this guy, go to hell. Because a couple of things. You know nothing about the true Christian faith. You know nothing about the faith of black people. You know nothing about the very diverse community that we have. Not everybody was born in Christianity. Not everybody is a Christian. And that doesn't mean that they have a lack of morals simply because they're not Christian. And so for you to try to categorize what's going on as a religious moral problem shows the level of idiocy that you operate in. And the fact that you have a platform to actually get it out, it's not surprising, because that's par for the course for people on your side of the argument. Now, that being said, let me correct you on some things. First of all, it is because of our faith that we are active. Those of us who are Christian, because not everybody is. It is because of our faith. What you're saying is you don't really want us to go back to the faith of our forefathers, those of us who saw what the Bible said about injustices and said, wait a minute, this isn't right. This guy is telling us to be submissive, but the Bible is telling us that we don't have to suffer underneath this persecution. What you want is for us to be the turn the other cheek Jesus, instead of the Jesus that went in the temple and turned over the tables and got rid of the money changers, i.e. the capitalists. You don't want us to be that Jesus. And that's indicative of your entire religion. This bastardized version of Christianity that is the evangelical Republican Christianity, the conservative Christianity, that bastardized version of Christianity absolutely turns away from God with regard to economic and social justice. And all they want us to vote on and do is to vote against gay marriage and vote against abortion, but pay no attention to the economic disparities that are prevalent in our communities and the perversion of this capitalistic system that is, when unfettered, can create the greatest level of social and economic injustice. You don't want us to be that type of Christian. You want us to be the type of Christian that you can control. The problem is you don't control our faith. You don't control our politics. You don't control anything about us. We are our own free moral agents. And when we read the Bible, the reason we are active is because when we read the Bible, we read it from the vantage point of the children of Israel, because we are in bondage. We have been in bondage. We read it from the vantage point of the children of Israel in Egypt to Pharaoh, and the children of Egypt in Babylon with Nebuchadnezzar. So when you read it, you have no need to read it as the God of justice, because you are the oppressor. And so why would you ever want the narrative of the Bible to be one where it says that God sets us free from physical slavery? You want to rewrite and whitewash Christianity to say God sets us free from sin. But pay no attention to the fact that God actually did a physical setting free of the children of Israel from Pharaoh and from Nebuchadnezzar. That's because you don't want to read it that way, because you are Pharaoh and you are Nebuchadnezzar. So I just want to make sure that you understand that while not all African Americans are Christian, some are atheists, some are Buddhist, some are Muslim. We are a very diverse. We are not monolithic. But those of us who are and subscribe to the Christian faith, we are politically active because we see God through the lens of justice. And you know what? There's absolutely nothing you can do to change that. So be careful, because if more people got wind of, you say go back to Christianity, if more people got wind of the true faith, the faith that says that oppression in this lifetime is not tolerable, the faith that says that God is going to part the Red Sea and get us away from the bondage of Pharaoh, if more people got back to that, then more people would be in the streets. That's about as much religion as you're going to get from me on this show. The Benjamin Dixon Show. Holla at your boy.